everyone, let's get started by making our DIY cover for our planner. I'm just going to grab some scrapbook paper to do that. I'm going to use the old cover as a guide to trace out the exact size I need. So just laying it over upside down to trace it, because when you cut it you won't see any of the tracings that you made if you do it in the back of the paper. So just trace it and then cut it out. And then I'm just getting this other scrapbook paper that I like. I'm going to use this as my dashboard. So I'm just going to put the other paper back to back with this one. And there will be a part 2 DIY video of how I'm going to make my dashboard, so stay tuned. And now taking this other scrapbook paper, I am measuring out a smaller cutout of my cover paper. I want to use the floral print as a border to this one to give it some dimension to my cover. Just using some double-sided tape, you're just going to tape that right in the center of your main scrapbook paper. And if you like, you can use a ruler to try to get it as best as possible in the center of your scrapbook paper. Now I'm using a cutout of my first initial, and I'm just going to trace it onto some scrapbook paper that I would like to use. So I'm just cutting out a white A and cutting out another A using a different pattern scrapbook paper, and I'm going to do a 3D effect that I'll show you just here in a moment. So here I'm just taking the white cut out of the A and placing it over the other cutout and just kind of moving it just slightly more towards the right, so it kind of looks like a 3D look. So now I'm just going to use some double-sided tape to just tape that down right on top of the other patterned A, and then taping it down onto the scrapbook paper. Woohoo! So now we're done with the cover, so now just put it into your planner sleeve there, and then we're moving on to the next part. And again, stay tuned, I'm going to do a part 2 video of how I decorate my dashboard. And now here's some little craft things that I gathered up, stickers and other scrapbook paper, to decorate now my monthly section of April. So I'm just going to basically just take a ruler and measure the border of the paper to get a precise measurement to cut out a border using scrapbook paper to decorate the planner, so it has more of a personalized look. Here I am just making sure my measurements were correct and placing it where I would like to have it. And again, double-sided tape is going to be our best friend with this project. And so just taping that down and making a border. And after making the border, it should look like something like this. And now we're just going to personalize it even further, just taking little cutouts of like ducks and just placing it where it says Easter or just special events that is going to happen in the month of April for me. And then there's just this section here where you can write more information. I just want to put another scrapbook paper to just personalize it even further, and just to give it more of a pop of a color and make it more fun. Now here's another scrapbook paper I chose to decorate with. And I'm just placing the scrapbook paper in the sections where there's blank boxes for the days that are blank for the month of April, if that makes sense. So I'm just placing those there to just make it a lot more fun and just giving it some more dimension with a different pattern. And now I'm using this special sticker font where you have to basically scrape it down to the paper so it can transfer. And I'm just going to put, spell out April on the top here. Now here is the really fun part. Now go crazy and just decorate it with a bunch of cutouts and stickers anywhere you would like, and this is what I'm going to do here in this part of the video. And sorry guys, it totally got cut out of my video of how I labeled each day of the week. I'm just going to use a pen, and you can use whatever you like, a sticker to label each day. But that's basically about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time for part 2 of my DIY planner.